Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to the Gus here in Waupun, Wisconsin, as we are getting ready for Game 2 of the 16U 2023 American Legion State Tournament being hosted here by Waupun Post 210. This second game is going to be between Germantown Post 1, who will be the visiting team, and the home team will be Tomah Post 201. For Tomah, let's talk about some of their pitching quick. TJ Schrammick will be on the mound, number 22. Catching will be Cole Trapp. Over at first base will be Tucker Franzen. And at second base will be Owen Wong. In at shortstop will be Gunnar Wopat. And at third will be Braden Pash. In the outfield from left to right, Blake Hahn, Jackson Steffel, and number 69, Jackson Kunitz will be out in right. So if you didn't follow along in the first game here, I have a little bit of a fisheye view here for this camera just so I can get the whole wide picture. And I will have my center field camera right here that is my favorite shot, but if you have a different point of view, please feel free to let me know. And I also have this third base shot. The camera got a little bit of a twist, so I'll come back and I'll try and fix that at the end of this game. But I need you to be active in this. I need you to be putting stuff in the chat. I don't care if you see a good play. Give a shout-out. These boys are going to come back and watch this game. And as parents and coaches, I hope you can come back and watch it. It's always out there. The reason we're doing this is to make sure that you get a chance to see neighbors, uncle and cousins, nieces, nephews, whomever it happens to be, friends playing. So I know that everybody can't get here, especially on a Friday. Now, hoping you can get down here Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, all teams will be playing again. But you can already see there, Savannah Utesh, I think that's how you pronounce it, already has out there, let's go Tomah. So I want you putting stuff in the chat. Let me know who your favorite player is, who you're cheering for. If I mispronounce some names, please feel free to let me know. I don't necessarily know all of the coaches out there, so I'm not sure if you see a coach out there that I mentioned. Please let me know. Sometimes some of the positions change that we can't always pick up here, but feel free to let us know that. So I'm going to take really a quick break here, and then we'll come back and get things started. Again, you're listening to Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. All right, here we go. First inning, up to bat first for Germantown. Number 1, number 9, John Murkowski, center fielder for Germantown. First pitch is right down the pipe for Schrammick, and it's a strike. We'll talk about how each of these teams get here as well a little bit later. It's going to be hit on the ground. High hopper over to the second baseman, fields correctly, fires over to the first baseman, and gets the first out on the 4-3 putout. After 2 pitches in there. Reinke. You're good. We'll get it as we come around. Number 5, Alex Reinke coming up. He is the left fielder. Oh, it seems like a little bit of miscommunication right now between the catcher. That's number 7, Cole Trapp. As he goes out to have a conversation with number 22, TJ Schrammick. Starting pitcher here. Last game, we had a pretty good game going up until about the fifth inning or 4th inning, and then some surprise changes took place, so we'll see what happens. Oh, nice breaking ball in there for a strike to the left-handing hitter, Reinke. Tomah did a nice job of powering their way through their regional as well. Inside, strike two. Good changeup there on the fastball. Started him out with that breaking ball. Here's the pitch. On the outside for a ball. 1-2. Beautiful day here at the Gus in Waupun. Again, if you haven't had a chance to come down here, we certainly are encouraging you to do so. We have a great facility. We're extremely proud of what we've have down here in Waupun with the artificial turf. Here's the pitch. Way outside. That breaker didn't come in enough. That's going to make it even at 2-2. One out. Here comes the next pitch. Inside. Almost hit him. I don't know how it actually did miss him, but it makes it a full count now. 3-2. Schramek tried to overthrow that one just a little bit. Oh, right there at the knees. Strikeout looking. I don't think Alex agrees with it, but it was right there.
Now batting number 44, A.J. Melcher.
Behind the plate here for today's game between Germantown and Tomah is Austin Armga. Out on the bases is Dad Randy Armga. They do a lot of umpiring for us. Inside for a ball to number 44, A.J. Melcher. He is the catcher. Ball one. Another left-handed hitter. Right down there off of the outside edge to A.J. for a strike, foul strike, 1-1. Usually have multiple camera views if I can remember that I can hit them in time. Again, this is my favorite. You have to decide what's yours. That's going to be Squibber to the shortstop. He's going to field cleanly, fires just in time as Melcher was really kicking it down there, but a good strong arm on the throw gets them out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. After 1/2 an inning, Germantown post 1 does not put a score up on that scoreboard. We'll be back here for Tomah, post 201 coming up to bat. I don't know how to get this off to change this. Welcome back here to the Gus in Waupun as we get ready here for the bottom of the first inning. Up to bat first now for Tomah. Strike on the outside edge. It's going to be number 9, Blake Hahn. Pitching for Germantown is going to be Liam Haglund. on the mound. Catching is going to be A.J. Melcher. 1-1 is the count to Hahn. Got 24 computers logged on so far. Hoping we'll have more of a watch party later on. Fouled off. If you're watching from work, you can tell me in the chat, but don't tell your boss. I don't want you to get in trouble. 1-2. Left-handed leadoff hitter for Tomah. Oh, just missing on that outside edge. I thought he may have gotten him there with a little bit of a breaking ball. For Hagelin. Back to a full count. For Hahn. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Hit off to the right side. Fielded by the third baseman. Picks up. Fires across. And a pick. And they got the stretch and the out. Good play there by the first baseman. Number 4. Landon Phoebe Smith. For the first out. (5-3) on the putout. For 1 out. Brings up number 21, Gunnar Wopat. For Tomah. Here comes the pitch. Just a little bit outside. 2-0 is the count. Kind of lost our breeze that we had going in here. Just a bit inside instead of deciding to wear it. Turns and takes away. 3-0 to Gunnar. From post 211. Sometimes the teams have nicknames, and I keep forgetting to ask coaches if they do. So if you're out there watching from Tomah, that's going to be inside for a walk. If your team has a nickname, like Waupun post 210, they're the Wild Turkeys. And our logo shows that, as you can see when you go back out to that front page. So if some of them, if you have a nickname out there for the teams, come on, please put that in the chat so we can make sure that we're making that announcement as well. So runner over at first base in Wopat. Brings up number 3, Jackson Steffel. Hagelin fires over, holds him at first. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. To Steffel, 0-1 with only 1 out here. The bottom of the first inning. Throw back. Wopat dives back in there safe. What I love about this state tournament that's held at the 16U and the 17U level, there are no regions. I mean, it's the entire state taking off on the run. Throw inside, hits him in the head. It's going to be safe. I think that hit him in the helmet, I'm pretty sure, but let's just double check. Randy Armgall will be out there just to ask him and to make sure it didn't hit him in the face, and it didn't. It looks like he's okay. So stolen base for Wopat. It was a ball? So 1-1 was the pitch, okay? Yep, and Austin Armgall and Randy do a great job of getting that information to a strike 2. It's right there. Steffel kind of pulling his head a little bit off of it, trying to put a little bit too hard a charge into it, I think. That's just me. I'm not a coach. I'm an announcer. Right down the middle, fouls that one off. Staying alive, still at 1-2 with 1 out. Runner over at second base now for Tomah. Got 30 computers logged in. Good. Thanks for joining us here. Really appreciate that. That's why we do this live stream. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again. Steffel. He's making Hagelin work out there. Hagelin from the stretch. Breaking ball. Ooh. Boy, it was a beautiful 12-6 breaker right straight down, just missing it. Kind of reminiscent to me of pitchers we had here at Week 1 State in Waupun with Bronkhorst and Billy. Fouls that one up. Oh, pops it up into the air. Second baseman gets underneath it, gets the out for the second out. He's going to bring up the pitcher now for Tomah, number 22, TJ Schrammick. Schrammick, a right-handed hitter. Gets things started in the box. Wopat over at second. Here's the pitch. Ooh, maybe just a little bit high for a ball. And I can say that stuff. I can't tell where it is up here. I mean, we're sitting right behind the plate, but I have no idea up and down. It's kind of just where I'm guessing at, where the catcher catches it in relation to what I'm seeing. Hagelin steps off. So just because I'm making those silly comments out there doesn't mean anything that it really is a botched call. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Takes off to go over to the third. Throws it away. And that's going to allow Tomah. No, good backup there by the left fielder. I thought for sure he's got another stolen base. Pitch was a ball as well, so it's 2-0 to Schrammick. And Tomah has something working here in the first inning. Very aggressive on the base pads. You got to test that catcher, see if he can throw it. Here's the pitch. Down low, 3-0 to 22, TJ Schrammick. I'll check the chat here in the middle of the inning. In there for a strike, 3-1 taken all the way. Here comes the next pitch in here by Hagelin. Hammers that one out into the right center gap. That's hit pretty hard. That's going to drive in one run. Schrammick's going to get to second. See if he's going to turn on the afterburners and go for three. He is. Here comes the throw from the shortstop. Nope, bobbled, and a stand-up triple by Schrammick. What a hit for Schrammick. And Tomah takes the lead, 1-0 for Schrammick. I'm going to change my instant replay a little bit here so I can get a little bit more time on it so you can see it. But there's Schrammick. First pitch is in there for a strike to number 24, Tucker Franson. Sitting over at third. That one's going to be fouled off by Franson. 0-2. But Tomah did what they wanted to. They were able to push a run across the plate. Here's the pitch. Down low. 1-2 from Liam Hagelin. Hagelin with the pitch. Breaking ball on the outside edge, and he gets him looking for the strikeout, but the damage is done as Tomah post 201 scores a run here in the bottom of the first. One run on one hit, one left on, and no errors. And after one complete, Tomah post 201 with a lead over Germantown post 0. We'll be back. Welcome back here to the Gus. This is Jeff Sauer here on the live stream and the broadcast here, up in the broadcast booth. Great view. You can see us actually there if you're looking at the center field, we're that first open window, the only open window that you actually see. We got 4 beautiful places to call a game from. Let's take a look quickly at the live stream here. So we've got Savannah Utesh saying I said her name correctly the first time. I hope I said it again. Cheering for Tomah. Chaz Fleet said, let's go Tomah. They did. They put the first run across. You're welcome, Tammy, for the live stream. I'll talk about why I'm doing this throughout the game. Jim Stiegel joining in today from Denver, North Carolina. So far you have got the distance one, Jim. And David Wagner, he's in Tomah. He's the normal PA announcer. So, Dave, if you come here tomorrow or any of the other days and you want to come up here and make a broadcast call, I can easily get a second headset or bring your own headset, and we can make you up here and make the call. I'm not strict about who's able to make calls with me. I know that there's a radio broadcaster, I think, down below from Tomah, too, and I'm going to see if I can touch base with him as well and let him know that, hey, we figure out how to do on Radio Plus, how we're able to tap into the radio as well as the live stream here. So if he wants to figure out how they could do that, and he can make the call up here, I'll clean up some of my mess. I got to occupy like 5 window stations here, but I'll make sure that I clean that up a little bit. Let's get back into the game here. 2-1 is the count to Germantown's number 33, Tyler Conrant. Three and one. Here's the pitch. Outside. Tyler's going to get things going here for Germantown as he's going to get on base with a base on balls. It's going to bring up number 10, Vinny Inga.
Now batting, third baseman, number 10, Vinny Inga.
He's the third baseman there for Germantown. Got a great set of volunteers up here again to make this game work for you. That's going to be fouled off to the right-hand side, out of play. Strike. So Tomah in the first inning is able to manufacture and push a run across with a great hit by the pitcher. Runner takes off. That's going to be a hit and run. It's going to be foul. Can't get there to the right fielder nor the first baseman. So just out of play. Sends the runner back as he had made a good jump. Was trying to steal. Schramek on the mound. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit into the air right at the center fielder. Nope, coming over a little bit. Fields it and gets the out.
Inga flies up to center fielder for the first out.
1 out for Germantown. Let's talk a little bit about while we've got this going here. Let me see if I can find the Germantown information here. They're the visitors today. So you're looking at the top of the scoreboard. Up to hit now is the pitcher, Liam Haglund. Runner takes off, throw way inside. Good job there on the backup by the center fielder. Stolen base for Tyler Conrant.
Conrad steals second.
Ball in there to Haglund. Oh, it was a strike. Okay, thank you. See if I can dig up that information here. I must have set it off to the side here. 0-1. It can't get out of the way of that one. It's going to wear that on the backside. Hit by pitch. And now there's runners on first and second for Germantown with only 1 out. Coming up now is number 4, Landon Phoebe Smith, the first baseman for Germantown. With only one out, they got runners on first and second. Ooh, just missed on that pitch for a ball. It was 3 up and 3 down in the first for Germantown. Fouls that one back. 1-1. On deck is number 20, Alex Rogowski. Let's talk about this Germantown team. Runners on first and second. Germantown came out of Region 5. They were the Region 5 champs. Strike. 1-2. They beat Oconomowoc Gold. And then they end up playing Sheboygan and lost to Sheboygan 15-12. And then came back and won again 17-4 over Oconomowoc Purple. Then they beat Sheboygan 15-5 back in the head-to-head. Came back and played Watertown, beat them 12-2. That was Watertown's first loss. And then in the championship game, they beat Germantown again. Watertown 8-4. And a strike looking for the second out.
Strike out by Schramek for the second out.
Schramek with a nice job there for the second out. Brings up number 20, Alex Rogowski.
Number 20, Alex Rogowski. The one day.
Shortstop for Germantown, post 1. Right down the middle for a strike. We'll come back when Tomah's up to bat. We'll talk about Tomah. Strike 2, taking a big swing at that one is Rogowski. Shortstop here for Germantown. Runners are sitting at first and second. A base hit will push one of them across to get this game back to equal. Kind of surprised how shallow the fielders are playing right now. Maybe they know something. That's going to get past, and that's going to allow the runners to advance to second and third.
Runners advance in the wild pitch.
Coaches over there having a conversation now on that wild pitch. Now they're only 90 feet away from tying this game. Rogowski just makes a little bit of contact here. 1-2 is the count. Strike 3 swinging for the third out. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left on. After 1.5, your score is 0-0. We'll be back for the bottom of the second. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream on YouTube. We'll be back.
Leading off for Tomah, number 69, Jackson Kunitz.
Welcome back here to the Gus. Number 69, Jackson Kunitz, up to bat here in the second for Tomah. He takes a swing at that one, fouls it out of play. On deck will be Braden Pash. Pash, I think it was. Sorry about that, Pash. If I mispronounced that, please let me know. And number 7, Cole Trapp, is in the hole. That one's also going to be popped up, but there might be a play here, and it's not. It's going to drift quickly 0-2 to Kunitz. I did. Oh, so it is Posh. Baseball all day here in Waupun. Little bit low, 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball doesn't come down. 2-2. To the right fielder, Jackson Kunitz. For post 201. That one's going to get away from the catcher, A.J. Melcher. Brings it to a full count. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off. For Liam Hageland, the pitcher for Germantown. Found out Germantown is the Dragon, so thank you for posting that here. Somebody watching from Milwaukee, I'll see if I can pop back to that. That's going to be popped up. This one might be in play. Nobody's calling for it, and the shortstop does eventually and gets the out. He's the one that should have been having it the whole way for the first out. Brings up number 1. Braden Pash is going to come up. He's the third baseman for Tomah. Tomah with a 1-0 lead so far here in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Pash with a kind of a half swing there for a strike. Wasn't sure if maybe he didn't want to take it. Wasn't sure. Either way, it still is a strike. Here's the pitch by Hageland. Outside, ball 1-1. Posh is the third baseman for Tomah. Again, if you have a nickname for Tomah, please let me know. Little bit low, 2-1. To the number 7 hitter for Tomah. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. 3-1. 1 out. As Kunitz popped up to the shortstop. Here's the pitch. Inside. And Tomah's going to have another runner, this time by the base on ball.
Brings up catcher number 7, Cole Trapp.
Just same way that happened with Wopat in the first. Brings up number 7, the catcher, Cole Trapp. Posh sitting over at first. Fire back on the pickoff play. Attempt. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 into Trapp. Number 8 hitter. Catcher today. Right down the middle again, kind of indecisive on that swing was Trapp. 0-2. Throw back over. Hageland with a good attempt there, almost got him. So he walks back to the mound, doesn't step quite on the rubber, waits for the runner, had taken a little step off. And Posh throws back over again, diving right back in there. Posh is getting a little closer each time he throws over. Here comes the pitch. Down the middle, strike him out, throw him out. And he's got him as a toast. Nice job there by Germantown on the strike him out, throw him out. Oh, sorry, I thought my instant replay must not be set up correctly here. Apologize for that. That was such a great play. I don't know why it wasn't active. Yeah. See if I can get that back in there for you, because maybe I didn't set the live stream correctly. I'm not sure what's going on here, but stick with me. I'll hang in there and see why it's not giving me the replay that I want.
15 pitches in the inning for Hageland.
Do a refresh here, see if I can get it back here at all or not. Well, sorry about that, folks. I don't know why I can't get that. I'm going to step aside here. We'll be back here for the top of the third inning. Welcome back here to the Gus. Leading things off here in the third inning is the number 9 hitter, number 8, Parker Sobel. Strike there for Sobel. Could be pronouncing that incorrect, too. I went down to ask for pronunciations and can't remember what I even wrote down. Maybe I didn't write anything down even. 0-2 is the count to Zabel. And if I'm incorrect, feel free to fire it out there just like Tammy did with me for Posh. And goes down swinging for the strikeout. 3 straight pitches. Brings up the top of the order for the Dragons, John Murkowski.
Brings up center fielder number 9, John Murkowski.
Grounded out to the second baseman the first time up. Trying to get something going here in the third. A little bit of a sidearm toss there from Schrammick. I missed that pitch count for Hagelin. Fouled off. 41 total. Thank you. Trying to get that info out there to you as well. So Schrammick had only a total of 30 after 2. 1-1 is the count. That's going to be Flair out to the right-hand side, and a great catch there by the right fielder, making a good jump on it for the second out. The defense for Tomah is standing. Yeah, that little thing is not liking me right now, so I got to figure out I may have to reboot that whole replay button. It's a little frustrating. Second out brings up number 5, Alex Reinke, left fielder for the Dragons from post 1. The very first slapped out on the right side, missing it, just foul. So if you're not familiar, the way that the posts are set up is it's whoever has applied in what order it was accepted in the state. So Germantown was the very first American Legion post set up in the state of Wisconsin. Left-handed hitter, Reinke. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit into the ground. May trickle foul. It does. Pitcher picks it up. Good job there by Schrammick. That's going to make it 0-2 with 2 outs. Yeah, it's really nice here when the breeze is blowing through. You could probably get the fans going, but then we wouldn't be able to hear that roof machine that they're doing over across the way at the high school. Reinke 0-2 with 2 outs here for Germantown Dragons. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-2. didn't have enough time, so if you saw the first game, I was hoping I could get out to center field and zoom it in a little bit more to get a little bit better of a closer angle, but what we thought was there was going to be plenty of time to get it in between games. It did not. That's going to be slapped foul to the left-hand side. Staying alive. Still 1-2. Can't really see you. How is the fans down there? Is good numbers for Germantown? No, that's not bad. 10, 20, 50, somewhere in there that are showing up. Did the turtle leave? 2-2. With 2 outs, deuces are wild here on the scoreboard for Alex Reinke. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off. That one may have caught Austin Armga. It did, right in the shoulder maybe, or in the arm. A little bit of a stinger, so here's that relationship that the umpire and the catcher have. So he's going to go down on one knee just to try and gather himself. So they're having a conversation. We'll see if what's up with Austin. I mean, he's a pretty tough character. He's always been great an athlete. Yeah, his dad is over at first base. Is that where it caught him, was on the hand or the wrist there? Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. He's trying to get some feeling back into it. They're going to bring him out a cup of water, see if that'll help make a difference as well. Seeing if he can get some feeling back in that hand. Good smile there. Great job for Tomah as well. Bringing out a cup of water for him. I didn't write down all the subs, but that was number 23. I can see the last name is Davis, so I didn't really pick up who the first name was. But Austin trying to get himself back gathered up, and a nice job again, as I mentioned, by the catcher going out to have a conversation, and Cole Trapp having a conversation with Schramek to give Austin a chance to get himself gathered. 2-2 with 2 outs. We'll do it all again. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, battles it out to 3-2, full count. Here's up to the left-handed hitter, out the left fielder for the Dragons, trying to get something rolling after 2. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit on a line out to right field for a base hit. Good job battling in there for Reinke, getting it to the full count, and then he hits a single. And I think that's the first hit of the game, and it is for the Dragons from Germantown. It's going to bring up number 44, the catcher, A.J. Melcher. Grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. Taken off right away, is not waiting. Dives in there safe. Stolen base there by Reinke. That's going to be the second stolen base here for the Dragons. Here comes the pitch. Oh, yeah, Austin put the hand behind the back this time. That's in there for a strike. See what he has there for a count. 1-1. Good job there. Yeah, he's not going to leave that hand out in front anymore to get it exposed. Schramek steps off to try and throw over towards second. And obviously you can see that. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. That's going to be slapped foul by Germantown. It's catcher A.J. Melcher. 1-2 is the count. Schramek on the mound for Tomah. Delivers. Slapped that there by Melcher just on the outside edge. He wasn't taking any chances. Good job of protecting. Knew there wasn't much he could do with that pitch. But forced Schramek to throw another one, see if he'll make a mistake down the middle. Here comes the pitch. Stepping out, getting time granted. Melcher thought that it was taking a little bit too long, wasn't comfortable there. I didn't get a chance here to talk about Tomah yet. I can see that I got the sheet in front of me, so I know I didn't talk about how they got here. That's going to be a foul again by Melcher, keeping himself alive. So Tomah comes out of Region 7 with Sparta and West Salem and Onalaska and GET, which is Gale, Ettrick, Trempealeau, and Holman and Onalaska. So pretty good region over there. And Tomah won their first game over Holman 7-2. They won their second game to get GET 5-4. Beat Sparta 10-0. That's going to be on the outside for the second ball. Deuces are wild again. And then they got to the championship game where they took on West Salem. Oh, I take that back. Yep, championship game where they took on West Salem and beat them 8-6. That's going to be hit to the right side. The right fielder's going back for Tomah. Drifting, gets underneath it, and makes the catch for the out. No runs on one hit, no errors, and one left on. And after 2.5 complete here at the Gus in Waupun, your score is 1-0. Tomah coming up to bat.
Got change. 50, 21 for 51. Yeah, 50 pitches.
19 for 8. Okay.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Gus. Coming up to bat here for Tomah, number 18, Owen Wong.
Now batting for tone number 18, Owen Wong.
First pitch in there for a ball. Next one in there for a strike on the outside edge.
He asked what TJ's pitch count was. It's 30 and 50 was a big difference. So.
Oh, yeah.
We should probably tell him the right
Yeah.
number. So,
Inside and drills him in the middle of the back, so Wong is going to...
yeah, TJ is at 30 pitches. He's at 30 pitches? Yes, he's at 30 pitches. Okay. TJ is. Or wait.
No. He had... Nope. That's not correct.
Yeah, I didn't have the last inning.
What was the last inning that he had? Yeah.
He has 51. 51.
Yeah.
Sorry. 51.
All right, sorry about that. We get having conversations going on up here. Brings up now the leadoff hitter for Tomah, number 9, Blake Hahn. That's going to be popped up in the air. Right fielder calls him off just barely, and he makes the catch for the first out.
Flies out to the right fielder for the first out. Brings up number 21, Gunnar Waupun.
Yep. So Schrammick is out too?
No, No, 41 was for 41 for Hageland, and this is a new pitcher here.
This is Lagerman.
Throws over, diving back in. Only one out. As Wong dove back in at first. Sorry about that, trying to get everything situated here. Here's the pitch, taken off running was Wong. He's going to have to go back after it was fouled off by Wopat. No. Wopat hit that one hard. That's going to go all the way to the fence. Oh, caught at the warning track. That's going to allow Tomah to score another run. Stretching it into a triple, trying to get there. Here comes the throw, and he's in there safe. Nice job there by Wopat with the RBI triple. Great job there. Piece of hitting by Wopat.
201, Jackson Steffel.
Drilled it all the way out there, and unfortunately, I just don't think my replay button is still working here. It's really driving me bonkers, so I'll try and fix a new one and see if I can get one going in there. But I'll do that in between innings. It's going to be hit on the ground to the second baseman. Hits in the hand. He picks it up, pulls him off. He's safe at first on the error by the second baseman. And the run scores in Wopat, so it still gets the RBI. Pulls him off. Not sure what's being questioned out here. Brings up the pitcher, number 22, TJ Schrammick. It's going to be hit on the ground towards third base. It's going to be a foul.
Now batting the pitcher, number 22, TJ Schrammick.
Strike one into Schrammick. Only one out here still for the Tomah Post 201. Good lead over there. Taken off. Throw down. Almost has him, and he's got him because he slid off the base. This is what happens when the teams aren't used to having the artificial turf. It's like a penguin on ice sliding right across that plastic, and if you don't grab a hold of the base or stick your foot out to snag yourself, you're going to be sliding right past, and that's what happened there to Jackson Steffel. Gets caught stealing on the 2-6 putout for the second out. That's going to be outside to Schrammick. 1-1, I believe. 1-2. Yep. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside. 2-2 to Schrammick. Here in the third, 2 runs put up there by Tomah. On the outside, full count. Schrammick looked it all the way down. Excuse me. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a fly ball in the gap again to right center. Cut off by the left center. Cut off by the left fielder, but a base hit for Schrammick. That's his second one.
Schrammick with a single to left brings up first baseman number 24, Tucker Bronson.
Second base hit. Let's see if I can throw some papers out the window, too. Jeepers. Nice job there by Schrammick. Dives back, and he's caught. Got caught trying to lean in the other direction, so a throw off on the pickoff play over there on the 1-3 putout. And after 3 complete, your score is 3-0. 2 runs scored in the inning on 1 hit. Nope, 2 hits. No errors and nobody left on. Again, after 3 complete, your score is 3-0. Tomah post 201 over Germantown post 1. We'll be back. Welcome back here to the Gus as we get ready here for the top of the 4th. Leading things off for Germantown, number 33. Tyler Conrant. I just got too much junk all over the place here. I thought it was too, but we'll see what he shows here for a sign. 2-0, wow, okay. A little bit of a sidearm, 3-0 now to Conrant. That was a ball outside. 3-0. There's a pitch right down the middle there for a strike to Schramek. Strike 2, twists him right into the ground. Full count for TJ Schramek, pitcher for. It's going to be fouled off to the right-hand side. Schramek with the next pitch. That's going to draw the walk for Conrant. Germantown has a base runner.
Conrad draws the walk, brings up third baseman number 10, Vinny Inga.
Brings up number 10, the third baseman for Germantown Dragons, Vinny Inga. Schramek steps off, forces Conrad to dive back into first. First pitch in there, ball to Inga. Hit on the ground, right to the shortstop, flip to the second baseman, trying to turn it. Almost hops away from the first baseman, trying to get there in time. Reaching on the fielder's choice is going to be Inga. 6-4 on the putout over at second base for the first out. Brings up number 2, Liam Haglund. He is now the second baseman. Yep. Was the pitcher for the first 2 innings. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit hard also to the shortstop. Bobbled, picked it up, trying to fire across. It doesn't get anybody out. It got on him in a hurry, but that still is going to be an error as he dropped it. And now runners at first and second. Good hard hit. Landon Phoebe Smith coming up.
Now batting first baseman, Landon Phoebe Smith.
New pitcher, what that came up was Keegan Lagerman. Ball just a little bit low to Landon. Ball one. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. 1-1. Germantown has something cooking here with only one out. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Ball low and outside. 2-1. Only one out. Germantown trying to rally back here, trailing by 3 runs. Right in there for a strike. 2-2. Coming out to have a conversation. Not sure where Schramek is at. 55? 65?
So they have to pull him now to
Save him for Tuesday?
75 or 65?
65, he's out for 3 days. He's at 65 right now.
Not sure what the conversation is. Maybe they're trying to figure out how to play this on a 2-2 count. So coach comes out and has a conversation with all the infielders. Maybe they're going to have the first baseman sneak in behind the runner at first and see if they can pick him off. I'm not sure what the conversation would be because he's got a huge lead over there at first. Steps off. Schramek goes back. This time he was in the windup, so he steps off, gets into the stretch. Here comes the pitch. Strike. And caught. Good job there by the catcher to get the foul out for the second out.
Pitch. Strikes out for the second out.
Brings up number 20, Alex Rogowski.
Alex Rogowski.
Shortstop. Here comes the pitch. Outside for a ball. Oh, they're looking at probably throwing down, but I think they have a better chance to throw him out at first than to down to second, even though both runners have a huge lead. 1-0 is the count. That's going to be a foul. Doesn't happen very often, but I guess that did end up flying in towards the dugout. 1-1 is the count now to Rogowski. On deck is number 19, Keegan Lagerman. He came in as the pitcher. Runners at first and second, Inga and Hageland. Right on the outside edge there for a strike. 1-2 with 2 outs. Germantown has something going here. Here comes the pitch. Inside for a ball. Boy, that second red runner at second is way off on the lead. Maybe that was the conversation they were talking about. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle. That's going to be hit into the air. Center fielder drifting back. Catches it with a snow cone grab. And gets the out.
He flies out to center.
No runs.
No runs on no hits.
No hits. 1 error.
1 error.
And 2 left on. And after 3.5, your score, the Germantown Post 1, Dragons 0. And the Tomah Post 201, 3. We'll be back.
24, Tucker Bronson.
Welcome back here to the Gus as we get ready here for the bottom of the fourth. Tomah with the lead, 3-0, trying to increase that lead. At the plate right now, Tucker Fredson, hard hit to the first or to the pitcher, fields it cleanly as Lagerman and gets the out over at first base.
Bronson lines out for the first out. Brings up right fielder number 69, Jackson.
Yeah, kind of a self-defense move right there. Grab it or get beaned, and he did a good job of grabbing a hold of it. Inside for a ball to Jackson Kunitz, right fielder. That's in the dirt, scooped up. Ball 2. Next pitch to Kunitz. That's going to be high and inside, 3-0. Lagerman working rather quickly. Slows down a little bit here. And he's going to draw the walk. And Tomah once again has a runner on base. This will be the third time so far in 3 of the 4 innings. They didn't get anybody on for the second inning, but they were successful here. Bring Pash up to bat. Here's the pitch. 2-0. Lagerman struggling here to find that strike zone right now. Only 1 out. Inside and really tight. 2-0. Sorry about that. I thought it was 3-0. Melcher going to go out and have a conversation to Lagerman. Brings the whole infield in. That runner over at first base. Having a little conversation. Two and 0, 1 out, right down the middle. That's going to be fouled out. 2-1 now for Brandon Pash. Here's the pitch. Runner's taken off. Here comes the throw down. Oh, I'm not sure what he was trying to snag there. 2-2. Runner over at second base with a stolen base, so I got to count up these stolen bases and see where we're at. Breaking ball outside. Full count with 1 out. Pash drew a walk. It's going to be hit again over to the right side through the gap. Looking to stop the runner coming in. First baseman picks it up, and he just advances to third in Kunitz. But a base hit for Pash. Sorry about that.
The catcher, number 7, Cole Trapp. Long on deck.
It's going to bring up number 7, the catcher, Cole Trapp. Only 1 out. Runners at first and third. And the way that Tomah has been running, well, I guess I got 3 stolen bases. That's hit pretty hard. Foul ball just carried out. Trapp got a hold of that one. Just pulled it a little bit too much. Lagerman fires over to first. Boy, that's kind of gutsy with a runner over at third. Misplays that. That's going to be an automatic score. That's going to be hit in the gap right there. Scores a run. Runner gets into second. And Tomah once again able to push a run across.
With the RBI single.
Second hit of the inning.
18, Owen Wong. On deck.
Now runners at first and second with one out.
I wasn't paying. How many pitches did Trap have?
I had him down for 2. That's what I had. I'm not sure.
Yep, that'd be 2.
First one was that foul, just way deep. First pitch in here now to the hitter, number 18, Owen Wong. Sorry about that. He was hit by a pitch and scored. That's going to be popped up to the first baseman. Infield fly. This is out.
Wong pops up to the first baseman.
For the second out, brings up the top of the order, number 9, Blake Hahn.
Brings up number 9, Blake Hahn.
Hahn got 2 outs so far. Fires over to second. Pash able to get back in. Still got 2 more games on tap here tonight, or today, I should say. It's only 3:15. And the opening ceremony, so I got a separate link for that. So hopefully you'll come back and join us. The opening ceremonies to me are always pretty cool. I like to see all of the teams on the field at one time, and then sometimes some of the honorary pitches. So I've actually got the lineup here. There's a strike. Two and one with 2 outs. That's going to be hit to the left-hand side through the gap. It's going to allow for runner holds up to get it in a hurry. But another base hit. Loads the bases.
Brings up their shortstop, number 21, Gunnar Wopat.
The third hit so far in this inning. Brings up number 21, Gunnar Wopat. The shortstop. He's had a walk and a triple, scored both times. Lagerman on the mound here for Germantown. Strike. A little bit high, but he takes a whack at it. Pretty tempting to him as a hitter. Got 40 computers logged on so far. I really appreciate that. Let people know that's going to be a ball, 1-1. It's going to be hit on the ground to the shortstop, flips it to the second baseman to get the third out. But Tomah does a little bit more damage once again, pushing one more run across. So into the fielder's choice. It's flipped out.
For Tomah. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors.
1 run
left on base.
on 3 hits,
After
no
3
errors,
Tomah,
and 3 left on.
Germantown, nothing.
36 total.
14 plus.
See where Lagerman is here in his pitch count here. I'll be back here shortly as we get ready for the top of the 5th. You're listening to Jeff's out here on Jeff's live stream. We'll pop in there and check on the chat, see what's out there as well. Thanks again for following along. Welcome back here to the Gus as we get ready here for the top of the fifth inning for Germantown. Schrammick still on the mound pitching to Keegan Lagerman, the counterpart here in the top of the fifth. Strike there, 0-2 to Lagerman. Just double-checked that chat. Dylan letting me know that he's appreciating it. You bet I enjoy bringing this to you, and I'll talk a little bit about that now because you can see what got words that are strung all the way across, and that's what the heck's going on with my camera over there. That's going to be fouled off as well. Keeps the count at 0-2. Yeah, I don't know. Something happened. It went dark, so I'll have to double check it over there. Here's the pitch. It's going to be hit on the ground to the shortstop. Fields it cleanly. Fires across the diamond and gets the out. Lagerman hustling down there. But a good play there by the shortstop for the first out. It's going to bring up the top of the order.
Center fielder,
Number 9, John Murkowski coming up to bat. Again, come back and join us at 7 o'clock today for the opening ceremonies that we're going to have where all the teams get actually come out there and have a couple of Waupun dignitaries who are going to be sharing a little bit about their experience with Legion and what this means to the community of Waupun. So hope that you can come back. I got a separate link for that. Don't want to mix up that between that and the baseball. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2-1 to Murkowski. Germantown Dragons got to get something going here. Post 1. Here's the pitch in there for a strike. Hit right at the second baseman, bobbles it, and that's going to reach by an error. And it doesn't matter to them as long as they get on base because they got to get some runs. So E4.
now batting left fielder number 5, Alex
Reinke. Alex Reinke coming up to bat. Struck out looking. Hit a single and then a stolen base. Here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up in the air. Center fielder's got a bead on it, gets on it. Looks to throw all the way back. Doesn't need to. And flies out to the center fielder for the second out. It holds Murkowski over at first. Brings up the catcher, number 44, A.J. Melcher. He's 0 for 2 as well. So Tomah has done a good job shutting down Germantown here. Here's the pitch on the outside edge, throw down, and I think he's toast. Got him all twisted around, and he's going to be out. Believe that pitch was a strike. Yeah, Murkowski is out, so it's going to be a 2-6-3 on the out for the third out. Melcher will still come back up to bat. No runs.
No errors, no one left on base.
See, no runs on no hits, 1 error, and nobody left on.
10 pitches for a total of 81 for Strump.
After 5.5, sorry,
8 for 19.
after 4.5, he's coming back in.
So 8's pitching.
Right?
Letterman's gonna end with
We'll be back. Welcome back here to the Gus, coming up to bat here in the top of the 5th inning.
Now batting for Tomah.
Number 3, Jackson Steffel, as I think that is. He's going to hit that ball hard to the center fielder, makes the out.
Steffel flies out to center field for the first out.
It's going to bring up the pitcher, number 22, TJ Schramek. So let me just talk a little bit about why you see that Venmo posted there. So I've bounced back and forth. I've looked at ordering some software that allows me to do some pay-per-view to help cover my expenses for that. That's going to be hit on the ground. Third baseman, a nice hop, fires, and he throws way high. And that's a tall first baseman, and he throws it over to the fence, and that's going to allow, on the error, Schramek to get over to second. E5. So once again, Tomah has a base runner.
24, Tucker Bronson.
Brings up number 24, the first baseman, Tucker Franson. So you see that little donations there. So I'm just asking to help offset some of my costs and the time. And like I was mentioning before, I went back and forth with the pay-per-view, and I really don't want to eliminate anybody from seeing these live streams, because the reason that I'm putting them out there is for anybody to get a chance to see friends, nieces, nephews, cousins, whatever it happens to be, to see them play the game. And rather than doing that, that's going to be a wild pitch. It's going to allow the runner to get over to third with 1 out. Schramek sitting over at third base. 1-1 with only 1 out here to Franson. Yeah, so I just asked, do you think that we've done a good job in providing enough? Certainly would appreciate any info you can give me. And he makes the catch. Flies out or fouls out.
Fouls out to the catcher. Now batting right fielder, number 69, Jackson Kunitz.
Jackson Kunitz, the right fielder, number 69, coming up to bat. And again, I've got my email address out there. So again, if you have any comments, I certainly can have them there, especially if you don't want to put them in the chat. That's fine. I don't have anything to hide. Here comes the pitch. Hit on the ground. Past the third baseman, and it's going to allow for the run to score. Kunitz gets the base hit and the RBI.
Brings up the third baseman, number 1, Braden Posh.
So I'm going to ask for people up here to take a look, see who do you think I should interview coming up here as we get closer to the end of the game. So I ask you to stick around. The winning team, I usually try and grab 2 or 3 players who we thought had a pretty good outing. So far, I think that Schramek deserves to have a conversation. And he's hitting well, so there's one. Throws back. Ooh! Snuck the hand through the legs. I thought he might have had him as well. Good throw over there by the new pitcher. I think I forgot to mention that's Parker Zabel that's out there pitching right now. Takes off on the run. Dead meat and thrown out. A good toss there by Melcher to get Kunitz on the out. 2-6 on the putout. On the caught stealing. After 5 complete, 1 more run comes across here for Tomah, post 201. 1 hit, 1 run, 1 error, and nobody left on. After 5 complete, your score is 5-0. 8 pitches for Zabel. So I'm just going to stick right here again, just keep talking about that. So, yeah, we're coming up here on the top of the 6th. So I'm going to try and get down there. It worked out okay in the last one. I normally would like to zoom in, and so if I'm not doing this myself, I normally try and zoom in my home plate camera. But if you got some suggestions out there of who you think is worthy of having an interview, the reason I do that is I think that it's important that these young men, not only do they play baseball and understand the game of baseball and understand good sportsmanship, but I think communication skills are something that everybody needs to have So I try and give them the microphone to be able to share. And if I can come up with enough questions to ask. So I'll leave it up to you guys as well. So one of the votes up here so far is that we talked to if Tomah's able to win. We're going to talk to TJ Schramek, who has been hot at the plate. 2 for 3 scored. And he's just been great on the mound as well, with only 81 pitches so far through 5. So he'll be able to, I would think he'll get through 6 here because he can throw 105 in Legion as long as he just keeps throwing strikes. And again, the Venmo donations there is if you feel like you have an opportunity to do so. Again, just helps offset my expenses. Everybody knows how expensive a gaming computer is, so I'm looking at $1,000 there, and I've got 4 cameras set up all over the place, and talking 2, 3, maybe 400 for each of those cameras, and soundboards and headsets and all that fun stuff. First pitch in there for a ball to Germantown's number 44, A.J. Melcher, who's had a great job behind the plate. So if Germantown wins, I think he's done a fantastic job picking off runners. On the outside, 2-0. So that's what you guys have, the chat. Yeah, so Aaron was wondering how things ended there. Yes, so he did end up getting him in the rundown. I'm sorry, I thought I had it flipped over there. My apologies. So yes, he did. It was a 2 to 6 to 3 on that tag out in that last rundown. Fouls that one back.
85. Now it's 86.
So the count to Melcher is a full count, 3-2. So if you're out there watching and listening for Tomah right now, give me some suggestions. And need some Germantown fans to get up here and get their kiddos fired up. That's going to be hit to the second baseman. Flips it over to the first baseman for the out. Hit the wrong button, so it didn't get that there. My apologies.
Brings up number 33, Tyler Conrad.
Number 33, the right fielder, Tyler Conrad, coming up to bat with 1 out. Germantown's running out of opportunities here to put some runs across. That pitch is in there for a ball. 1-0. Here comes the next one. Right in the same location. This time it's a strike. 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Swing. Hard swing. Conrad keeps twisting himself into the ground. 1-2. Keeping track here of Schramek's pitches. He's up at 89. 57 first strikes for a strike. That's pretty nice. That's 91. Okay. Yeah, the computer a little bit behind, which is fine. I'll pick that up. 91st pitch. Fouls that one off. Keeps the count at 1-2. Schramek shakes off the catcher. Here's the pitch. High. Now we're at 2-2. Here comes the next pitch. Down low. Full count. Conrad does a good job of battling back into this one. That's what Germantown needs. They have to get some runners. And gets him swinging for the second out. Trapp thought it was the third out, but actually he was just going over to say hi to the coach. Brings up number 10, Vinny Inga. Hey, it's kind of hot down there on the field. They're not used to playing in the afternoon. That's in there for a strike to Inga. Got to cut him a little bit of slack. It's going to be popped over to the right-hand side, and our first baseman lost it. It's going to be 0-2. Is that the 95th pitch? 96th pitch. 2 outs here, 0-2. Right down the middle. Hit over to the third baseman. Fields it on the one hop. Turns. Fires across the diamond. Safe. He beat it out. What hustle by Inga. Flying down. An infield single. Good hustle there. It's only the second hit I've got for the game here for.
Now batting, number 2, second baseman, Liam Hagelin.
Yeah, it's only the second hit for Germantown. So far, Schramek with 6 strikeouts, only 2 walks. Fires it down to first to Inga. This goes in there standing up. First pitch was a ball to number 2, Liam Hagelin. Here's the pitch in there for a strike. So far, Schramek should be okay. He gets to finish the batter that he's starting, but he certainly would like to get out of this. That's going to be fouled off just underneath the glove. Oh, collision. He is going to be out for running over the fielder. The fielder has the right of way to field the ball. Let's hope that the second baseman in Wong is okay. Teammates are checking on him. It looks like he is going to be okay. So Inga's going to be out. I'm not sure what that's going to. We're just going to put it as a put out. Runner interference. That's what it is. Thank you. Runner interference for the third out.
No runs on 1 hit.
No runs on 1 hit. No errors and nobody left on. And Schramek is going to end with 6 strikeouts and only 2 walks and 6 innings complete. 165 strikes. 100 even. So 65% on strikes. That is really good for TJ Schramek today. So there will be a new pitcher coming in for sure in the top of the 7th. Germantown's going to stick here with Parker Zabel.
Possibly get 2 batters. Yeah, so it could get two hitters probably.
Leading off for post 201.
So just going back in and checking that chat real quick here, sticking with you guys. So I got to get some, who else do you think deserves to have a conversation? Fouls that one off. Wopat has scored twice, had a triple and a base on balls. Braden Pash is up right now. He had a walk and a single. 1-1. The count to Pash. Just again, basically played all around team ball for the most part here. Ooh, Pash is drilled, and this time he's going to reach again. So it's his 3rd time on. Got stuck at third base, got caught stealing.
Brings up center fielder number 7, Cole Trop.
Oh, he moved to center? I thought he was the catcher.
Oh, he is a catcher.
Number 7, Cole Trapp coming up to bat. You're good.
I thought it said CEN, it said C18.
Ball 1 to Trapp. Hey, we're getting a little punch drunk up here. They could actually send some beverages up here if somebody's listening over in the concession stand. 6-pack. Runner over at first base. That's a little bit high. It's going to be 2-0 to Trapp. He's done a nice job behind the plate. Here's the pitch. Outside edge in there for a strike, 2-1. Five to nothing. Right on the outside edge, hit hard in the gap behind the shortstop. Had to vacate because the runner looked like he was taking off. So a good job there. Second, yep. Second hit of the game so far.
Now batting number 18, second baseman, Owen Wong.
Brings up Owen Wong. Was hit by a pitch in the third and scored, and then flew out to the first baseman. So I think the Trapp is in the running. What do you guys think at home? You got to let me know there. I think Schrammick and Trapp for Tomah. Trapp is the catcher, yeah. He's ball one into Wong. Here's the pitch. Fouls that off to the third base side. 1-1. Yeah, the only one that's the one I see. Oh, it throws back behind him at second. That's a tough pickup play when you do the full spin that way. I get what he was trying to do, but you got so much movement that runner can easily pick that up and get back. Here's the pitch. Right there on the outside edge for strike. 1-2. Zabel on the mound. Fires. Fouled that one off as Wong protecting. When you're not sure, and we did it. Got a good piece of it. We're going to be down here all 5 days. That's going to be hit hard to stop. Gets through. Runner's going to score. And another base hit there for Wong. That's his first one. It's an RBI single. Nice job there for Wong. As Pash comes and scores again. Leadoff hitter coming up here is Blake Hahn. He's looking for his first hit. That's all I can see right now is I'm going to take Trapp right now and catcher indifference. Oh, double steal. Did not see that.
Double steal for Tomah.
Wow. No cover. Here's the pitch. Down the middle. Hit in the gap between the first and second baseman. Bobbled out in right. That's going to allow 2 more runs to come across. Trapp. And Hahn gets his first base hit. That's what I was just talking about. And he gets a 2 RBI single.
Next up for post 201, number 21, Gunnar Waupun.
7-0. Oh, 8-0, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more runs here, and that ends the game. Good lead. Dives back in for Hahn. That's his first time being on base. Runner's going to take off. Got him as he slid past. I'm not sure either. Caught stealing is Hahn. Good job there by Melcher. 2-6 on the putout. Is that the first out? Wow. We'll see Austin Armgall give us a count here, I would assume, pretty soon here. Strike. 2-1. Strike two for Waupun. He has scored twice, had a triple and a walk. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2-2. Oh, 3-2 it looked like. Full count. Here's the pitch. And he's going to draw the walk. So he's been on 3 times, scored twice.
I think they do have to pay the umps. They have to pay however much, depending on how many games, I think.
What do you mean?
The opposing coaches, teams. So they usually pay at the end.
Yeah, when they're out of the tournament is usually when they pay.
Games they play.
Right.
Much they have to pay.
Right. Yeah.
So they play 2 games.
Usually.
Pay $120.
All right, conversation coming up here by the coach. I'm just going to step aside a little bit here and gather my thoughts. Okay, welcome back here. Just trying to get some stuff situated. New pitcher coming on the mound for Germantown Post 1. The Dragons are bringing in Vinny Inga. He's going to move in from third base. That's going to move the second baseman, Liam Haglund, over to third. And Zabel will move over to second. So they kept Zabel underneath that magic number of 30 so that he can pitch tomorrow with the pitch count rules. Only one down. Runner at first. And facing Jackson Steffel. Pitch in there just a little bit high
Number 3, Jackson Steffel.
for a ball. A triple and a double for Schramek at the plate. Got picked off. There's a strike. Who's up next and just finished his pitching. He did a great job there. That's somebody I think I should talk to. Takes off, hit and run. It's a pop fly. They're going to have to force him back. It's caught. And Wolpott's going to have to get back.
Steffel flies out to left field for the second out of the inning.
2 down. Gunnar Wolpat still sitting over at first base. Back up is TJ Schramek
TJ Schramek.
here in the bottom of the 6th. Throw over. Wolpat dives back in. A little bit high. First pitch in there to Schramek is a ball. Runner takes off. Gets in there, safe. The ball is bobbled there by the shortstop.
Stolen base for Gunnar.
Got that one there, you know. Yeah, I did. I watched it this time. I'm catching on. That time I watched it, yes. It
1-1.
did him anyway.
2-1 to Schramek. He's been an outstanding on the mound. Again, he had 6 strikeouts, only 2 walks, 65 strikes out of his 100 pitches. Right down the middle, fouled that one off. 2-2. Next game is scheduled to start. What time are we at? 4:30? Might be running just a little bit late. Then we got opening ceremonies at 7 in the next game with the home team taking on Beloit.
Wopat steals through.
Two stolen bases there for Wopat. On the outside, and he draws the walk, so Schrammick is on one more time. A double, a triple, an error, and this time he draws the walk. Time called. Franson up to bat here for Tomah. Tucker Franson struck out in the first, flew out to the pitcher, and flew out to the catcher. That pitch is in there for a ball. Looked pretty good from here. Just trying to make sure. Takes off. That's going to be a hit and run again. That's going to be popped up. That might be trouble. Oh, laying out as a center fielder. Misses it. Bobbles. And that's going to do it here. And it's a 10-run rule. And that's going to do it here. I'm going to grab my microphone and see if I got it working here. So just double checking here. I'm going to see if I can talk to TJ Schrammick. I'm going to head down there. And then I'm going to talk to Cole Trapp as well. See what else I can smash on the floor. Good job there by Tomah, winning by 10. So we'll see how things have shaped out on here. We're going to head down there and we're going to have a conversation with a couple of players from Tomah. If they win this one 10-0. So I'm going to see if I can grab them. So I'll see if I can go ahead and grab a couple of guys. Can I grab you, please? And is TJ still out here? Right here. Come on out here, join me. So got a couple of boys here from Tomah. So gentlemen, I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions just about how the game went. That window right there that's at the camera there. So I'm going to also put the mic pretty close to your mouth. So who do I got first? Cole. So Cole, talk to me a little bit about, you did a nice job behind the plate today.
Well, he helps. It makes it easy. I know where he's going to put it, and we just good connection, both same school.
So you guys, do you get to call the pitches or a coach calling them?
His dad's calling the pitches, but then he shakes them off. I call a little bit. We mix it in, just everything.
Well, you did a nice job blocking everything back there. Twice. Once. What you were thinking about what you're seeing out there from the pitcher?
Well, they were giving us some good gaps, so I tried hitting the gaps. Good line drives, good ground balls, hit the right spot.
So did you also play catcher when it was coming through the regionals?
Yes, I did, all the games.
You guys had a tough regional, a lot of teams that were in there.
Yeah, tough teams. We just played really good, played perfect.
Did a great job, so congratulations on the 10-0 win and a good job there and catching a couple of runners at second base. Good job. See you tomorrow at 4:30, I believe, will be the time that you'll be playing tomorrow. Congratulations on the win. TJ, congratulations on the mound today. 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, in your 100 pitch.
It's a lot easier when a guy I can trust. He sets up and I just try and throw it where he wants it. If I miss a spot, he's there. It's a good idea, or good thing.
Yeah, 65 strikes. You're putting the ball right down the middle. And I think that I only saw that they only had 2 hits on you.
Oh, yeah. Just got to And same thing, Cole's blocking all that are in the dirt. And yeah.
So where else will you be playing? Are you going to still be playing then tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be playing tomorrow, but then I got to leave at
So what position will you play then?
second base.
Well, I'm hoping they're going to keep you in the lineup again at hitter. You had a triple and a double. Got it on an error, but it was hit to the third baseman. So again, a good hard hit, and then you walked. So you almost had a cycle pretty close, except for the home. But you scored 2 of those 3 times. So tell me what you were seeing as a hitter.
Like Cole said, there's a lot of gaps out there. You see the ball out of the hand and put the barrel on it. You don't have to swing very hard. It'll go. I was trying out a new bat, and that worked really well. So.
Well, congratulations to both of you guys. Is this the first time on turf?
Oh, we actually have a turf field back at our place.
You do? Okay. I'm not sure how many turf are around, but congratulations, gentlemen. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 4:30, and congrats on the big win.
Thank you.
Thanks. Again, that was TJ Schrammick and Cole Trapp here for Tomah, post 201 with the victory. I'm going to try and make our way back up there as the other 2 teams are getting themselves all situated. Thanks, coaches. And so Tomah will be playing at 4:30. They're going to be taking on Wittenberg. Post 502, I believe, was Wittenberg from the first game. And then in the losers bracket, it's going to be Germantown taking on I'm trying to think of who lost that first one. Oh, Campbell Sport. So it's games again all day tomorrow, and again, congratulations to Tomah. Stick around here. We're going to have another game up there. Appreciate all the fans following us, and great job by TJ Schrammick and Cole Trapp on the interviews. This has been Jeff Sauer here for Jeff's live stream. Take care.